Hi, I'm Judy Bredeweg, and I've lived in Bolingbrook since 1972. My family and I moved in. We had 2 children, and the main reason why we moved into Bolingbrook was because there were children, there were sidewalks, there was a good school district, and a library that had just begun. Since my retirement, I've been president of the Bolingbrook Senior Club, which was established in 1974. So I'm going into my 15th year doing that. And I've been very involved in the community. I serve on the Bolingbrook Historic Preservation Commission and was one of the founders of the original Bolingbrook Historical Society back in 1976. I use the library for a resource. I use it for my reading, and I do have a strong reading habit. I read about 2 books a week. And so before I leave here, I'm going out with my new stuff of books. I'm into the large print books now because of my eyesight, so I do read that. I use the library also for the genealogy club. I'm a member of the genealogy club that meets once a month here. And they got me started on Ancestry.com, which is a resource you can use on your computer through the library. This library is very much on the forefront of technology. And the fact that on the second floor you have over 100 stations for computer use and technology, I think that's an asset to the community. This is the book on Bolingbrook that we did for the 50th anniversary. This came out of the Historic Preservation Commission. There were 5 of us that worked on it for a whole year. First, we had to do the proposal and be accepted to author a book under their jurisdiction, and then we had to go through and do the author. Arcadia Publisher is the publisher of the book, and you can still get it on Amazon.com, or you can buy it in Barnes & Noble store. They carry the book, and Costco does also. When you use facilities that are available to you and you meet people who are in charge of them, you can ask them questions and exchange information that help you as a volunteer in your work. And the senior club just loves when I share with them various stories about what's happening in town. April is always National Poetry Month, so this year I made the seniors write limericks. Each table had to write a limerick, and then we published a couple of them in the Oldies but Goodies. And they were amazed that they could do that. And you network together, and as you know, you're in one organization, but you're not by yourself in this town. You have availability of a lot of different resources. And that's what makes Bolingbrook really great. I also knew Jim Bingle, who named Fountaindale Library. And the name Fountaindale Library, Fountaindale Springs, are near the confluence of the east and west branches of the DuPage River. And they are named in the George Woodruff book on the history of Will County that he wrote in 1876. And he has a whole section in there on DuPage Township, which is where Bolingbrook is located in that township. And he talked about the Fountaindale Springs. So when Fountaindale Library was named, Jim Bingle being the assessor for the township, and also very interested in history, submitted that name for the name of the library. And that's how you got your name.